Okay, this is book number 2.
Yep.
And again, we're going to try to take some photos of these. So if you want to look at a higher res version, you can look for the photos, probably on the same disc. Okay. There you are in 1960. That's neat.
High school graduation.
High school graduation.
This is my better half over here.
Yeah.
He looks very serious.
Yes,
don't
he does.
you think?
Yeah, he is.
This is these are pictures from 4-H, and this is just, you know, if like I said, if it wasn't for 4-H, I wouldn't know anybody. But the Caston girls and the Schimmel boys and the guys, the dads, you know, and we had at the council grounds we would have a 4-H picnic once a summer.
Oh, nice.
Once in summer. So then now Grandma Vicky's grandmother, Martha Shahumsky. This is who Martha Shahumsky was.
That was her mother.
And that was her mother.
Okay.
Her mother.
Yes.
And this is Roxanne, your mom.
Yes.
And she's holding a baby. I don't know who. Isn't she holding a... No, she's opening a present.
Opening a present, I think, yeah.
My eyes ain't good, so...
And who's this?
And this is Teresa Ament.
Oh, okay.
But this is in the dining room at the farm, you know.
Okay,
back
so
in about...
through this door would be the kitchen then?
Yep.
Okay.
So this would be like in 58 or 50, something like that. And the mystery house, we have a picture of a mystery house. Nobody knows where that is. And then the laundry was very nice and bright and white. Grandma Vicky did a very good job.
I'm sure.
And of course, Genevieve was down in Appleton already, and we had a goofy-looking tree at the farm, but it was a Christmas to remember because most of our Christmases from 1950 were pretty drab. So
that's a
we had
repeat of that
nice
picture.
Christmases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And that's just some more of me, but that one you don't have to look at. But here's Genevieve's wedding. So me and Jen. And then these are just me and John. That's the wedding. That's the dress I wore for the wedding.
Oh, very pretty. Okay.
Oh, and then there's the bathing beauties. This is a selfie. They were just talking on television about the earliest selfie. I took a selfie.
And there's
right
proof.
there.
Right there it is.
Yes. I'm sitting in the window of my bedroom, and I put the camera over there, and I snapped the picture. This is a selfie.
Awesome.
So, see?
You're a trendsetter.
Yeah. And these are just school pictures from when?
Steve Rhodes. Did you babysit Steve Rhodes a lot or something, or just
Well,
he came
yeah,
to visit?
you know, they came a lot.
Yeah.
They
Sure.
were always at the farm.
Okay.
And of course, this is Genevieve and her cat, one of the cats. And then this is just a lot of me, the dress that Genevieve wore for Paul Sczygelski's wedding. So that I'm wearing the dress. I wore it to school for functions at school. This is
that's
Jen
the
in
farm,
1955.
Okay,
My bird dress.
What building is that?
That's that garage.
That's the garage.
The old
okay.
garage.
Making sure I had that. Oh, and there you are playing piano.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my bird dress. I named all my dresses because they were pretty.
Oh.
So, well, now this is Bob when he was a little guy.
Oh, really?
Back
Looks
in
like you're
Burnhamwood.
Working hard, huh?
Yes, he's got a fork. He's forking straw or something.
Yeah.
So let me see. Here's Bob and I when we were doing our implement dealership.
Well, I remember. Yeah, my dad
Eckardt
even worked for you
implement.
for a while. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Okay, that was fun.
And then this is Bob's friend Larry Ritter got married.
Where was that?
This is at the church that was on Faith Church that was on 51.
Okay.
Just up the road.
Up the road here on K.
Yeah, we stood up for that wedding, and then we stood up for Barb and Joe Carlson. Barb Sheldon, Joe Carlson.
Was that St. Francis?
That's the old St. Francis Church.
That's a nice picture of the outside there. You don't see that very much.
And Bob and I stood up for the wedding. And then this is another shot.
Yeah, okay.
And then this is this is all friends from high school, so they really don't. Here's one of the nuns that was at the St. Francis grade school.
8th grade teacher.
Yes, Sister
And
Theophane.
school principal. What was her name?
Sister Theophane.
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 Says nice lady, it says.
Yes, she was a very nice lady. So here's Vivian.
Oh.
If you want, I can point that one out. That was Vivian in 1954.
Sure. You have the same smile.
So otherwise, the rest of these people, nobody would know. And then
This is your 6th grade picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then this is a certificate. We were buying pagan babies? What is this? It's awarded to the children.
Adoption of a pagan baby who will receive the following name in holy baptism. Richard
Yeah.
John.
And I bought a pagan baby, and I named it Richard because we had a classmate in our 8th grade who died from polio. His name was Richard Bussman.
So did these babies actually ever get baptized, or is it just a...
I don't know, that was a missionary
like
thing,
a-
like the Mary Knowles,
Okay.
you know. Do you know something about that?
Yeah, we used to do it in grade school too.
Yeah, we buy a pagan baby, and then we got a certificate and we named the baby.
Kind of like our sponsoring our little Axel or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the kids.
So that's neat. And this tells you about the pagan baby?
No,
Something else. Okay, forget that.
this is identifying who's on my class picture, my grade school.
Oh, this is your grade school picture.
Yeah, I'm right here, where my thumb is.
Oh, okay.
But those are all the kids in our class.
Okay, lay that flat again here. Okay,
And
so you're this
young-
one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the young fella that died from our class, he died in October on the same day that Grandma Vicky and Grandpa got married. John,
What a shame.
Adam and Vicky got married was the same day.
Oh, and there you go, a diploma from St. Francis. Wonderful.
And then these are just more kids that
More
I
people you knew.
People Bob knew, people we knew.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all the same. I don't think there's anybody here
Nothing
that,
too dramatic there.
no,
Our Lady of Holy Cross people.
yeah.
Okay.
And class reunions at Holy Cross.
Oh yeah, that's taken outside that CC
At the
Chapel
bell, yeah,
entrance there.
mm-hmm. On the north side of the church.
Yeah. You're good with your directions. I'm impressed.
More. Here's the Chevy family. This is Jane Chevy that I talked about before, and Nancy Cornea. This is her at her mom's home on Lake Pasapic, and this is her mother. She was a teacher too. She taught speech and debate and things like that. And so we've got some nuns here and kids here, and here we're looking at the uniform that we wore back then.
Oh, that's fun.
So.
Somebody still has one, huh?
So these are just all high school people. And some of them people were classmates. These here were of Genevieve. Although she didn't graduate from there, but she knew those kids. She went to school with them.
There's one of the nuns again.
Yeah, Sister Jeanne d'Arc, she passed away already.
Oh.
And then they had the old chapel that's connected to the hospital. And this is the old chapel.
Oh, yes. That's still there, though, right? Or
Yeah, that's connected to the hospital.
part of the hospital, yeah.
Yep. Good Samaritan, or which was Holy Cross High School.
Holy Cross Hospital at the
up in
time.
Merrill. Yeah. And these are just old. I taught CCD for a while, volunteered at St. Anne's. These are some of my kids I had for CCD. This little guy, he was such a troublemaker, but he's a good kid. Later on, they got me playing the piano. Here I'm at the archery club. I did a lot of cooking at the archery club. And this is summer before Bob and I got married. This is in the old kitchen at the old farmhouse, the Eckardt house. And that's Terry and Kathy Gage. That would be Bob's niece and nephew, Carol Gage's.
Okay. So is this Fisher Hall?
Must be downstairs because that's all pineapple.
Yeah.
Not pineapple. What do you call it? Watermelon.
Watermelon, yeah.
Fisher Hall. Yeah, it had to be.
Had to be.
Because this is for the Bible school when they had Bible school in the summertime. I volunteered for that too.
Mm-hmm.
And then just doing things. This is some flowers at Grandma Vicky's on Chippewa Street.
Oh, that's pretty.
She had a hanging flower. It was really pretty. Here I'm making some chicken. Here, finally, I have a picture of me working. I did a lot of the transfer of bales. They would go up the elevator, and then when they got to the top, then I had to transfer them to another elevator so they could go further.
So you had to run up and down and do that?
No, I stood up. Well, here I started.
Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't room for that whole wagon up at the top of that first
no.
elevator, probably.
Well, the wagon here, and
Yeah.
then I started unloading this load.
Uh-huh.
And then just put them on the elevator and go up. But maybe somebody else was up there. But one of my jobs was, though, to be in between. and somebody else was unloading, and I would be in between, transferring from one
Okay.
elevator to the other.
Alrighty.
And then here I'm with my WWA, Wisconsin Women for Agriculture. We were doing cheese display and at the dairy breakfasts.
We always love those dairy breakfasts. Those are fun.
And then also at State Fair booth, because the WWA had a booth at the State Fair, and dairy breakfasts.
Oh, there, that's Vicky's house, isn't it?
And that's at Vicky's house on Chippewa Street, yeah.
Yep.
And Bob and I went motorcycling, and we had, with Ralph, we went to Branson.
Oh, that's neat.
So there's Ralph Dujinski.
So he rode one
he
bike
was
and you guys rode the
cousin
other.
Ralph,
Huh?
he were
Yeah.
second cousins. 'Cause,
Now, who's his dad again? Paul?
His dad was Paul, and
Paul.
Paul and all of them and my dad were first cousins, and Paul's mother was a Sczygelski, and she married a Dujinski. So that was my Grandpa John's sister, Mary Dujinski.
Yeah.
And then my Grandpa John sister, Mary Dujinski. And then how was it? There was another connection.
Yeah, there's more than one.
Yeah, because it was like your situation too.
With Rhodeses, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff like that.
And then this is when I sing in the choir. So these
Oh.
are some old pictures of we're having our spring party, after we're
Oh,
done.
and Father Steve, how about that?
And there's Father Steve.
Yeah, and Jeanette, oh yes. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a picture of Rosemary Nelson, dear.
Yep.
Does she really?
Yeah,
Yep.
she gave our kids piano lessons for many years.
Oh, she did.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And then what do we got? Oh, this is another gathering here for choir at St. Anne's.
She had high
We went caroling to the nursing homes.
Sure.
She gave them like 2 lessons.
And then here's in the choir. Here we had a combined choir with the Hmong at St. Anne's.
She was hopeful.
And our director, Pauline,
Yep.
and I'm here someplace, I think. I don't know where. Oh, I'm right here.
Right here where the microphone
Yeah, with
crosses
microphone right in front of my face.
you. Yeah.
But we combined with the Hmong, and it was nice singing with them. It was fun.
Good.
And then some of the other people, and we're
Oh, there's
having a party
Christine.
now. There's Christine. She's our present
Choir
director now.
Mm-hmm.
And all these old-timer ladies, they're all dying. And here's another one. We had a party.
Mm-hmm.
So in the spring, we always had to have a party.
Oh, there's
So
Steve and
here's
Cheryl.
Steve and Cheryl.
Yeah, Steve and Cheryl Gross.
So we'll
Okay.
find some more fun stuff here. Here I'm doing strawberries. And here's Welcome Home, Grandma, when I had my
Glad to have you
colon
back.
surgery.
Oh, yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Had colon cancer, and the grandkids were welcoming me home in 2004.
Oh, and flowers. All right.
And so it's Jenny, my daughter Jenny, was Miss Teen pageant. She was third or so runner-up. And that's Janet and her husband, Brian Schmidt. They got married in '88. And here's Jenny with her trophy, and she also sang something for the county fair. National anthem, I guess. And here's Karen. Karen did this after-school thing. She liked to work with kids, and so when she was out of high school, she was doing this sort of thing up in Merrill. It was the kids that didn't have any place to go after school, and they waited until 4 or 5 o'clock to pick parents to pick them up. So they had a program. It was called the After School Pals thing, and Karen would take care of these kids and watch over them until their parents could pick them up. So
That's
that way
nice, huh?
these kids didn't have to go home to an empty house.
Yeah, after school care.
After school.
Sure.
And then Karen and Paul
Oh, yes.
and Al and Lenice.
Oh, yes.
And then Lawrence's invitation, his 75th birthday party.
Wow. Oh,
And-
there he is.
And here's this
military.
picture. And we couldn't get the picture to completely
Scan or whatever.
scan, or it wasn't coming off the computer any better than that. So we just got this what we got.
That's
so
life.
left out there.
Oh, and here's John and Helen and you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they came to visit. I don't know what year that would have been, but
Yeah.
I think it must have been for our anniversary or
Okay.
something.
Great.
So,
Okay, we're done with that
yeah.
book.